The Gulf's quiet empire, UAE, Ethiopia, and the New Order in the Horn. A quiet alliance is reshaping the Red Sea. The United Arab Emirates, once a desert outpost reliant on oil, now projects power through ports, drones, and diplomacy. At the heart of this strategy is Ethiopia, landlocked, ambitious, and increasingly dependent on its Gulf ally. As the Abu Dhabi pivots war from wealth, its foothold in the Horn is expanding. Can this new partnership stabilize the region, or is the UAE drawing Ethiopia into its wider geopolitical chessboard? Hi, I'm Sina Exau, and this is Analytica Today. Over the past decade, the United Arab Emirates has undergone a transformation from a militarized oil state into a global investor with a strategic foreign policy blueprint. In the Horn of Africa, that shift is most visible in its deepening ties with Ethiopia. Once defined by combat roles in Yemen and Libya, Abu Dhabi now prefers influence via ports, infrastructure, and allied partnerships. This analysis breaks down the UAE's involvement approach to the Horn, the implications of its alliance with Ethiopia, and how the Gulf capital is redrawing the map of East Africa. The UAE used to project strength with boots on the ground. During the 2010s, its forces were active across the region, from the airstrikes in Libya to a military base in Eritrea's Assab. But in the early 2020s, a strategic pivot took hold: less intervention, more influence. Abu Dhabi withdrew from Yemen's front lines, scaled down in operations in Libya, and closed Assab. What replaced these ventures? A blend of soft power and sharp strategy, sovereign wealth funds, ports concessions, and allied training programs. The UAE now backs friendly governments not by occupying land, but by financing infrastructure, offering military training, and quietly arming allies. It's a shift from projection to protection, of roots, regimes, and reputation. No Horn country has benefited more from this shift than Ethiopia. Abu Dhabi was among the first to back Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's reform agenda in 2018, delivering a $3 billion aid and investing package. What started as an economic support evolved into a strategic alliance. The UAE now trains Ethiopia's Republican Guard and supplies it with advanced weapons, including drones that played a pivotal role in the Tigray War. Abu Dhabi's backing helped stabilize Abiy's government during internal conflict and bolstered its standing internationally. But the partnership goes deeper than military support. The UAE views Ethiopia as a gateway to inland markets and as a political counterweight to rival Gulf interests, especially Turkey and Iran. The Horn is not just about alliances, it's about access. Landlocked Ethiopia has sought a path to the sea, and the UAE is positioning itself as an enabler. Through its port operator DP World, Abu Dhabi secured a control of Somaliland's Berbera port, a facility partially designed to serve Ethiopia's trade. Although Addis Ababa's stake in the port never materialized, the UAE remains invested in the idea of Ethiopia as a regional anchor. Meanwhile, Abu Dhabi is deepening ties not only with stable governments, but with semi-autonomous zones and even militia fractions. From Somaliland to Sudan's Darfur region, Emirati influence flows through investment deals, arms deliveries, and political backing. In this web, Ethiopia serves as both a partner and a platform, connecting Emirati interests to the broader Horn. The UAE's moves don't exist in vacuum. Its competition with Turkey, Qatar, and Iran shapes every decision. Turkey backs Somalia and opposes any Ethiopian access to Somaliland, turning port politics into regional rivalry. Meanwhile, the UAE mended ties with Tehran and Doha, but the suspicion lingers beneath the surface. This makes Ethiopia even more important, a rare ally in a volatile zone. But the Horn is fragile. The breakdown of Ethiopia-Eritrea relations weakened the UAE's hopes for stable bloc. Still, Abu Dhabi adapts, relying on capital, contracts, and client relationships to retain influence. The UAE's engagement in the Horn of Africa is no longer about dominating battlefields. It's about building influence, one port, one partner, one power play at a time. Ethiopia stands at the center of that design, a friend in need, a market in motion, and a foothold in a contested region. But the risks are real. Instability, internal tensions, and strategic blowback could yet test this alliance. As the Emirates reshapes its foreign policy with Ethiopia at its side, the Horn becomes not just a region, but a proving ground. I'm Sina Exau, and this is Analytica Today.